had in the pre-season. Jake Trbojevic, Cherry Evans at the back. Olakau'atu steaming into a hole. Out very wide. Who can stop him? The Cowboys couldn't. Manly get their first chance and they bank some points off the back of it.
Well, off the back of 2 penalties, they hit Olakau'atu on the third play down that right side and he steamrolled. He steamrolled the Cowboys' defence for the Harvey Norman replay. Just watch it, centre field, Cherry Evans out the back of Jake Trbojevic. Just a long ball, one-on-one. Can't handle a man like that. Olakau'atu, what a beast. What a handful, and that was Jackson Purdue, 19-year-old, trying to tackle, and it was just a little movement, the sideways movement that just had the Cowboys' defence guessing from Daly Cherry Evans, and then the long ball out to Olakau'atu.
Floating sideways, Paseka straightens things up, good tackle around the legs by McIntyre. Cherry Evans, Olakau'atu, Turbo, keeps it going, on to Jason Saab. Manly have a second. Again, down the right-hand side. What passing, Anthony Seibold. From Tavunga, it goes to Cherry Evans, who puts it high in the air. Hopewadi chasing through, makes a catch, gives it to Ben Trbojevic. Hopewadi flying, catching, giving it to Ben Trbojevic. They're in for number 3.
Well, we've seen some great starts. I can't recall a better one. We have seen some sides over the last 2 decades make great starts, but I can't recall a better one. They're 6 from 6. They haven't given up the ball. They have been perfect with it, and now Hopewadi over the top of Drinkwater and offloads brilliantly to Ben Trbojevic. Brookvale Oval has erupted.
The numbers just told you. Tom Trbojevic, here he is, bursting through. He comes towards Drinkwater. Bullymore back on the inside. He'll get there. Turbo hits the afterburners. Just left them in his wake. And Bullymore is there to finish it off.
Well, we saw what Tom can do on the edges with that beautiful pass out to Jason Saab to score the try. But that's his best run, off the ruck. Tom Trbojevic hitting the ball up like a front rower, but using the speed that he has. That was a good charge. It was a reasonably quick play, the ball. And look at Tom, can't get the ball in his hands. They've had 3 sets, they've made 3 line breaks.
Cherry Evans hands it off for Sipley, looking for an opening. Awkward tackle for Robson. He couldn't stop him. And Big Toff tore for 4, Sipley. He found the line. Manly have their first of this second half.
Well, they've opened them up at ease in this second half. 3 sets with the ball, 3 breaks. Tommy Trbojevic out to Jason Saab. They had enough cover defence there to stop Tom getting the ball back. Jason Saab did a good job to hang on to it. Drinkwater did also to tackle him, and then Sipley around the ruck. Look at the footwork from the big man, just pushing away from tackle.
And now down the short side again. Here goes Saab. Manly, and then some. They're unstoppable. It's an avalanche of points at Brookvale. You've rarely seen the likes of it. Try after try after try. And Jason Saab on the precipice, staying in the field of play.
I can't believe what I'm watching. I seriously can't believe how good Manly are playing. This is the run from Olakau'atu. Again, just trampling Cowboy defenders. Poor Tommy did. In front of him, a short side. It's a 2-metre short side. Trbojevic and Saab, brilliant. Saab with a great kick. Garrick following through.
And also Bateman. Here's Tom. At first receiver, set restart. Paseka out the back. Cherry Evans! Why not? In season number 15.
Jack Trbojevic, Cherry Evans. Here comes Tom Trbojevic. Good hands. Saab with the gas. Numbers here, and it's Trbojevic. This is Manly at their best. And Tom Trbojevic over for the first try. Magnificent breakout by the Sea Eagles. It's 4-0.
How do you stop this right edge of the Manly Sea Eagles? There is potency across the ball. There are big men with absolute speed. Didn't even have long. They defended the set. They came over a little bit of backdoor play here. I said earlier, Trbojevic pops it on, but Saab, look at this, the speed. He puts the foot down and gets in the clear. Trbojevic knows he's just got to get up in the middle. They'll fat man's track and just be there for the pass. Even Olakau'atu was there. Potency across the board. That is scary stuff, honey.
Opportunity on the last goes Cherry Evans. Brooks, nice hands from Saab, and Jason Saab scores in the corner. He's all class, the big lanky winger, and it's 18-10.
Well, we've already seen on this right side, they don't need an opportunity. Even half a chance is all they'll need, and they will take that man Saab. We mentioned his X-factor, what his ability is with the ball in hand. But you look at here once again, we saw in the first half Roger Tuivasa-Sheck coming a long way off. This time too, he overread it. He came into Garrick, leaving it a clear trot to the sideline. He just early on, both sides struggling with what they were throwing at them, this Manly side. First opportunity they get now. We'll see if he's grounded that ball.
Jake Trbojevic, Olakau'atu, here's Tom Trbojevic, Jason Saab again. The kick is good, it's good, no, it's too long. Oh no, maybe not. Is that spectacular from Cherry Evans?
And he grounds it inside.
Oh my goodness. That should be a bonus point try.
Well, Ruben Garrick, wonderful thinking, chasing and not giving up, pushing all the way to the nth degree. You see here the speed once again, express pace. They really got them in this position to put this on. Ruben Garrick, where's the foot when he crosses the line? He's in. Oh, has he touched the line? Because I tell you what, he deserves a try just on athleticism alone. Take a look. Oh, you got it.
Boy, that's a close call.
It's a toenail, Tim.
Now this one could be the clincher. We're going to get the same scenario playing out. Try's been awarded on the field. Is there enough evidence to overturn the decision?
Absolutely, you caught it, Glenn. Tell you what, he deserves to score this try just on what he was able to pull off. Look at that. Oh.
Good tackle again by Ethan Strange. He's been outstanding. Garrick for the corner. They'll deny him, or have they? He'll plant it down, and Grant Atkins says he got there.
That is the 32nd play the ball inside the 20-metre zone for Manly to start this game. And they finally cracked the Raiders' defence. Bullimore with a big charge on the left-hand side of the field. They open up here on the right-hand side. Lehigh Hopewadi has looked very comfortable at fullback. And the quick play of the ball, the scattered defence. Garrick doesn't worry about looking for Cherry Evans. He just barges himself over from close range and rolls out and puts it down.
They thought they had him held up there, and then that effort just to beat the cover of Weeks coming across, who realised he had the last play here. Cherry Evans from the 30 puts it up. Brooks chasing through. Pressure on Weeks. It's still there. Fogarty couldn't clean it up. Guess who pounced? Ethan Bullimore. Terrific kick by Cherry Evans. An awkward one to catch with the uprights in the back of the mind of the young fullback. Weeks puts it down. Fogarty couldn't hoover it up. Bullimore could.
Yeah, all this pressure, all this early possession from Manly start this game is starting to crack for the Raiders. This is Olakau'atu, one of the more devastating back rows we have in the competition.
So Nicholson on this right-hand side as Cherry Evans hooks it back across his body. More pressure here on Weeks. Lalo is there. More contact. The ball went down. Now Brooks. He links up with yes. A double in 2 minutes off bombs for Ethan Bullimore. But He'll get himself back in the line, and it's 13 on 13 once again, but he's a big winger at the moment now. Bully ball looking for a hat-trick, a metre short. He'll play it quickly. Simpkin dives in from dummy half. He got there as well. In the space of 10 minutes, Manly have blown this game wide open. Their fourth try, while Corey Horsburgh, I guess it was 13 on 13 for that one play. But what a change in complexion of this game from 0-0 when Horsburgh went to the sin bin to, in a moment, it'll be 24-0.
Well, it goes back to Ko Weeks kicking the ball out.
He came up quickly. Olakau'atu standing, gets an offload away. Hopewadi out to Garrick. Could he get it down? I don't know that he did. The ball there appears on the ground, and he scored again. From close range, his second try, where it looked as though they might have held him up, but the ball finds the turf instead.
Warren, you called for the Raiders to go for the short restart. They went long. It didn't stop anything of this flood of points coming from Manly. What about the skill set of Hamoli Olakau'atu? Pre-line pass to Hopewadi before. He's run through and over defenders at different stages. This time, he gets really hard to tackle close to line, and the strength of his legs just keeps his body upright, and that beautiful, delicate offload there sets up this opportunity for Reuben Garrick. Awarded a try.
Just there as he removes his left hand to give the referee a view of the ball. Wedged in between the legs of Savelio Tamale. The Manly junior coming back to Brookvale. And look, it took an age to get there, but eventually. Simpkin. For Cherry Evans, Grubbers. Garrick looking for a hat-trick. What a night for the new dad. He's rocked the baby to sleep. 1 day old Elsie. What a story they will have, both Reuben Garrick and his partner Riley, in years to come. The night dad rammed a hat-trick, having just become a father 24 hours earlier.
Yeah, big night for Reuben Garrick, but that man, the halfback, and the Harvey Norman replay, Cherry Evans.
It's a bombing raid from Manly on this Sunday night at Brookie. Cherry Evans out to Garrick. He might get 4 or 5. Here he is! Reuben Garrick. The rarest night indeed. Can you believe his story this weekend? Come on, Reuben. Give us one more rock the cradle.
4 tries for Reuben Garrick. And the attack of Manly is absolutely on fire. The kicking game and the kick chase here of Cherry Evans, putting Weeks under pressure again. They get the ball back, and they don't settle for one play. They shift to this right-hand side. Cherry Evans sums up beautifully, and watch the footwork and speed. But Reuben Garrick, the big left-hand fend into Seb Chris. I tell you what, when Manly put it together, particularly here at Four Pines, when they're
Cherry Evans had a look up. Tommy Jones in. Garrick for Saab. Little bobble, but he's away. Oh, support inside. Give it to DCE. He doesn't need to. Saab in the corner. Oh, it was nearly set in the stars, wasn't it?
Oh, you could add some fun with that. Dummy into Daly.
They like to use the footy out of their own end, the Manly Sea Eagles. And their star number 1 is back. Isuzu D-Max replay, just look at them all lined up out to this right-hand side. Will Penasini, he sinks in on Turbo. And then Saab, he just shows so much speed. He was covered there by the fullback, but a little in and away. Just watch it here. When Saab gets the ball, he just accelerates away from Dylan Brown.
Brooks trying to create. Look at this gap for Ben Trebojevic. Found Tommy, and the try in the corner from Hopewadi. Oh, the Trebojeviches combine. Unselfish from Turbo.
Now, the space was created by the structure of this play, and then it was the skill that scored the try. And just watch the structure. Isuzu D-Max replay, talk about homework. Zach Lomax, he comes out of the line on Tom Trebojevic, and then the skill takes over. Ben offloads it to his brother, Tommy Turbo, and then a little pop over the top here. Just look at that, Lehigh Hopewadi. He gets in the corner, but it was the structure of
Real depth on the left-hand side. Cherry Evans will use Brooks. Runners in motion. Waddell skipped out of a tackle and scores the try.
Yeah, nice play, Manly. Great structure. And Corey Waddell, the man who's just been patched up. Just watch the run inside Kautonga. The back rower for Parramatta, Isuzu
There's a crack, Aoye this time. Still 2 more plays left. Cherry Evans working things out on the right. Brooks on the left. Hopewadi, beautiful. Kohler at speed for Manly, and that'll seal the deal, you reckon, on Sunday, Arvo?
Yeah, beautiful play, left-hand side. As you mentioned, their captain was out to the right. He was the distraction. And Luke Brooks, he took the reins. And Hopewadi to Kohler. Isuzu D-Max replay runs a beautiful line here. Tolu Kohler, look at that. When we talk about the speed of Saab, Kohler's not far behind him.
He keeps it alive. Here's Bullimore.
Oh, scramble.
Incredible attack. Remarkable defence. There's still a play to go. Brooks, he'll get there this time. Kohler Manly have got their first try.
Well, it had to come. Beautiful attack, but great scramble. There's a great pass from dummy half here. Freddie spoke about the passing of the captain, Harry Grant. We'll have a look on the other side. I think it's Simpkin. Isuzu D-Mac replay. Look at that pass. Draws the centre, Moses Leo out, and then the speed of Kohler. Look at this.
Cherry Evans attacking the line. Brooks holds a pass back. Away now to Kohler. Try number 2 for him.
Yeah, great play here by Luke Brooks. He's got the overlap. He has the ball in 2 hands. He's double pumping. And what he's doing there is watching Grant Anderson to make a decision. Anderson stays out and he plays short to Kohler. This will show it. Isuzu D-Max replay. Just watch Brooks. Gets the ball in 2 hands. He's double pumping, waiting for Anderson. Anderson goes out, plays short. Nice play. That's a double for Kohler. Double pump, just waiting.
Gifted it to the Brookvale Council or the Warringah Council.
Here's big Olakau'atu. Bending away from Munster, delivering a backhanded ball to Jason Saab, and Manly have gone from one end to the other.
Great work, Olakau'atu. He's been dangerous all afternoon. Well, Saab, he looks like he's picked up an injury. It doesn't look good. Well, he just shows enough toe to keep Munster away, and then that flick pass, Isuzu D-Max replay. Jazz Tavanga, he just throws Liero off and gets a nice little offload. And then it's Cherry Evans to Olakau'atu. We've heard that before. And just plenty of speed, left-hand fend, beautiful offload. And Jason Saab, he scores here.
What about the way he picks the pass off of Cherry Evans? It's way out in front, watching the soft hands.
Couple of plays left in the game. We've had 11 tries today on a stunning afternoon in Manly, and Polalo goes steaming towards the corner, dives towards the intersection of the sideline and the goal line. And
Lehigh Hopewadi still the last. Garrick has to do something with it. Standing in the tackle. Now away from Mawene Hiroti. His grubber is there. Forlalo falls on it and they conjure something, Manly. Is this the start of the comeback? The kick from Garrick for Clayton Forlalo.
Yeah, great work again, wasn't it? Brilliant work on the inside from DC, just keeping the ball alive, and was a couple of offloads in there as well to trick or put the Cronulla defence in 2 minds. Nice work here from Bullimore just to get the ball back in play. And then Cherry Evans finds Hopewadi, who finds Garrick. Little grubber here, and Forlalo gets through. And does he get the ball down here, Matty? This will be looked at, I feel. There may have been a little knock on here.
Oh,
no,
I think he's got it.
He's got it all right. Great work. Scored a try last week, as you said, in the loss to the Storm, but he picks up one here today. An important one for Manly.
Only his 7th. Oh, it's been intercepted. Brooks is away. Cronulla chasing, but in vain. Brooks, the little legs are pumping. They're riding him home in the West. It's Willie Pike, thank you very much. Luke Brooks gets the line first. And Manly's comeback continues.
Yes, it does continue, and by that man there, Luke Brooks. Beautiful intercept. Smart thinking play here from Brooks. Now, they shifted the ball to Cronulla's right-hand side, and they were looking to punch through, and Brooks got himself in between players, in between the pass, and he stuck the left hand out, and he had about 85 metres to run. Of course, he's very quick, over 60, but then we got to the last 25, and the Cronulla defence was mowing him down, but he had the legs, and he got there. There's the left arm popping out, and away he goes. He pins the ears in pursuit.
Ronaldo Mulitalo. Talau hits the brakes, and Ronaldo gets his man.
Great work from Ronaldo.
Kohler finding Cherry Evans, and he'll go under the post. Hold on to your hats. Grandstand finish coming at one big circular grandstand, Kevy.
Oh, this is amazing. What a game of rugby league we got on show for you today. The intercept was amazing. Out of the line, Talau takes it. We thought he could go 100 metres or 90 odd metres. He couldn't. Mulitalo pulls him down, and then next play, DCE.
Skill. I don't know what players out have to do with catching and passing the ball.
Here's a chance. They should score. They've got to try back. Kohler supporting Talau after a great pass to set up an overlap.
Well, Brad Fittler in the pre-game spoke to Daly Cherry Evans about unlocking Lehigh Hopewade. First time he's had some space. Harvey Norman replay. And you get the ball to Lehigh Hopewade in space. And look at this beautiful pass on the outside. And comes back inside to Cole.
6 short of halfway. Cherry Evans and Brooks combining. Oh, Hopewade with pace. Kohler's there. Ben Trebojevic is there. Manly are going to lock this thing up.
Manly are the best team in the competition at scoring tries from kick-off receptions. They just kicked a penalty goal, and even with 12 men, they're able to score a try in the next set of 6. They love to attack from kick-off receptions. They love to go back-to-back with their scores. Harvey Norman replay. Out on the edge. This is just speed from Hopewade straight through the line. Trebojevic supports. We're going to be all locked up. This is a crazy, crazy Thursday night.
And once again, attacking around the halfway line. This is where you got to attack. In between those 40-metre marks, the defence is passive. The outside defenders don't rush. Hopewade gets
Manly in attacking kick territory here. Cherry Evans on the right edge. Sends it up out wide. He's got Saab the lead. He grabbed it out of the air and he scored, Jason Saab. How about that one?
Well, Daly Cherry Evans disguises his kick. He looks like he's going to kick straight, and the last minute he hits it off the outside of his boot. And what a target he is, Saab. Look how long those legs are. Harvey Norman replay, look, it looks like he's going to kick straight and then hits it off the side of his boot. And the winger there, Finu, he started to go in field. If you watch the winger, watch it here. Watch him hit it on the outside of his boot. That's as good as it gets. And then Saab goes up.
Now is Simpkin. There's Tavunga. Flat for Bullymore. Ball goes no further. Cherry Evans pointing on the right side. He's got it. Quick ball. Olakau'atu! And then for Garrick. Nicely worked, Manly. Speed of the play to ball. Everyone knew their job. And the maroon and white have the first try of the night.
It was a brilliant try, wasn't it, from Manly? Their big guns involved. I think that's the key to penalties. Play short early. Here's the penalty coming up. Yeah, a little clip around the melon. That's a penalty. That's all it is. But it gave Manly a time to reset, and
so far. Another hit up, his 6th of the night. Here is Simpkin, Cherry Evans, Olakau'atu. Oh, beautiful touch from Tommy Turbo to Tommy Talau.
It's TT.
Try! Manly, and they went back to their right side, which we thought they would. Some inexperience on that left edge for the Panthers. Here's the Harvey Norman replay. Beautiful work. The pass from Olakawatu again was brilliant, as was the one from Trbojevic. And Talau gets the spoils, but nice play from Manly. Very professional, thorough with their work. It's been a good opening 20 minutes for the Manly side. It's the best they've looked in about a month as well, Vossi.
Yeah, so your starting centre off the field, you suddenly become a little... 25 for the Penrith line. Panthers 2 tries second half. Manly just the penalty goal. Cherry Evans bomb. 25 minutes out. Edwards waiting. Olakawatu!
Big name. Too strong. Came down with the ball and scores the try.
Well, what a play from the Manly Seagulls. And again, they're big players standing up when it matters. Cherry Evans puts the ball in the air. And have a look at the chase here from Olakawatu. He's onside and he just pours through. And the timing of the jump was amazing from the big fella. He left 3 Penrith players on the ground. That's a perfect play from Cherry Evans. And up he goes without the ball, and he comes back down.
Here is Simpkin, Brooks, Cherry Evans,
And loading up, that's a play! Oh, Tolucola! He's so quick! He is so fast! He came from nowhere and exploded through the hole.
Well, he came from the far side, Bossy. A beautiful planned play here from the Manly side, again executed by their captain, Cherry Evans. Look at him coming across as a decoy. No, I'm not a decoy. I'm going through the hole, son. And over he goes. They just tricked the Penrith defence. A magnificent play. We've seen this a bit in the NRL. Timing perfected.
And his soccer will work out for Garrick. It's still on here for Saab. This is his son trying to get Manly going. He shot the game, Charlie! Oh, yeah! And the speed men arrived just in time for Manly.
There's a bit of Coca-Cola for you. Well, it's brought everyone alive. Full time to turn into a Big Ten. Everyone had fallen asleep. Just wondering when something was going to happen on the Isuzu MUX replay. It ended up being their defence.
6 more.
If he went right, he had Saab in the corner.
Cola. Only try to score a so far for Manly. In search of a double, he'll get there. Oh, the fizz.
Now, Nico Hines is playing. He's playing for an obstruction here. We've seen him in the past. You can see him there on screen, agitating to the referee. He plays the lead runner. They get the ball to Kola, and he's a speedster. Just keep your eyes on Nico Hines. Isuzu MUX replay. Just watch Hines. I'll get the ball. Ben Trbojevic. No, this is all good. This will be a try. He tries to play at Trbojevic. You see him appealing to the referee. This will show it. Try confirm.
The refs have done a good job with this. They've sort of been identifying players that are not having a go and trying to drag a penalty.
Oh, look at this angle.
Never had a handle on it. Manly come up with a ball. Look out. Olakawatu. Look at the stride. Look at the support, and it's good nights. Saab, could you pick a better man? Sprints away to score for Manly. Put down's not all that graceful.
Well, you talk about against the run of play, all the field position, all the ball, the Cowboys putting pressure on. Got up off their line and put the pressure on. Again, a poor pass here. Out the back. Just tried to pass it, catch and pass in the one motion. Olakawatu scoops it up. And Saab's the man you want to get the football to. Just slows down. Olakawatu gets him the ball. She's all over then. Just cruises into second gear.
Ooh. Gee, that could have been embarrassing. He's put it down sliding backwards in the end. Geez, an athlete. We'll see that. Saab is the athlete as well, but he comes unstuck. Just watch this put down. He totally loses his footing here in goals.
We had Nwanga Tawazi last night, and now that from Corey Waddell, driven for a ride around the goalpost. Cherry Evans kicks to the corner. Saab has got the lead. A flying Saab in full flight for Manly's second try.
Well, they've started the second half on fire, haven't they? Watch this. I've never seen this before. Waddell just spun around the goalpost. Here it is, a crossfield kick there, Saab on the run. Beautiful take in for number 2.
Harvey Norman replay, that is a spectacular catch. Yes, I'm with you, Blocker. Never seen that before. To be taken around the post, I've seen that before though. Looking to skip well clear here. Cherry Evans for Brooks, out the back. Tom Trbojevic, Kola, on to Hopewadi. Manly, gritty, gallant, and galloping to a lead of 12 and possibly 14.
Well, that's the best try of the game so far. Luke Brooks with a weaving run back in field. Olakau'atu turned back on the inside. The quick play the ball. Some good ball movement here. Trbojevic runs the decoy, which got him involved. They had to stay. Couple turned in there. Lehigh Hopewadi gets the try. Couple of tries to Manly in the second half. As you said, and you're right, they've been gritty. Just worked away in the second half. The coach was at half-time all talking about field position. They've been able to do that. Tommy come in and make the extra man here. And quick pass.
Brooks has come alive for Manly as well. And Tom, when needed, came up with a big play. Loving the effort, the resolve of Manly, resilience. Big post-match shows, some injuries to cover, a little bit of origin speculation as well. Cherry Evans to Brooks, out to Ben Trbojevic. Manly made another error, they got it back. A magic trick from Bobo. And Tom, I don't even know what happened, but Ben Trbojevic has scored the try. So he'll get the try assist and the try.
Yeah, do you reckon
he's passed to himself?
Do you reckon they'll have a look at that? But did it come off one of the Cowboys? It was a ball knocked forward.
Has that ever happened? Try assist and try to the same man?
We've seen a couple of different things today. They're around the post too, a little bit earlier.
Yeah, he's passed it and he's got it back.
Yeah, let's play on.
He's put himself into a hole. It's a Manly try for sure and certain.
They've already awarded it. Yeah, the inside pass. Yeah, comes off the 5'8" there in Purdue. Well done, just to play on. Too strong for Drinkwater. Is that Dearden back there too, making the tackle? He's all over the shop, isn't he? Every time there's a camera on, he's always around the ball.
Dang, pass
at speed. He does everything at speed, and he nearly makes something happen there. Parramatta on the back foot as a result. Short side play for Trbojevic. Quick outs. Kola. Hopewadi in the corner. Oh, that was so silky from the centre.
Yeah, beautiful catch and pass in these slippery conditions. Tom Trbojevic just sitting on this sideline. 4 attackers, 4 defenders. Harvey Norman replay. Is Bullymore. He makes the dent. He gets there, gets a quick play of the ball, scatters the defenders. And then Turbo, 4 attackers, 4 defenders, just skips across. The young winger there, Papali. He couldn't close it down.
We'll play it on the last. Brooks and Trbojevic cooking something up on the left here. Here they go. Turbo, Kola. Oh, Hopewadi, it's oh so easy. Untouched this time for a double.
Yeah, inexperienced players on this right side defensively for Parramatta. Had him covered there, man for man. Just get a bit nervous. Harvey Norman replay. Farley should have stayed out on his man. But once again, Turbo coming down this side. They've been experienced. And Hopewadi is over for his second.
Who wants it? Short side kick. Looking for Derek. Oh, it's Falalo gets another chance. If at first you don't succeed, go again down
Well, it's bowled Jesse Arthurs. Clean bowled Jesse Arthurs. I don't know how he didn't get a hand onto it and force it. We'll watch the replay. Faulalo keeps the... Oh, wow, that was very close. That was as close as it gets. Jerry Evans with a great little kick in behind. Jesse Arthurs looked like he tried to knock the ball dead, so he hasn't grounded it. He has not grounded the ball.
He had to dive on
Look, he had a whack at the ball. Why do players not realise that it's easy to fall? Just smother the ball.
He's double swiped it. And for Lalo, who went so close before.
Like it is.
If I'm going to play it here in front of the Bob Fulton stand.
6 more, slow.
Now, set restart. Cherry Evans, there it is.
Oh, brilliant.
Back with a ball. That is a perler. That's a delicious pass from the Manly side. So clinical. And this young winger has got a double.
What an incredible pass that was. It seemed like the ball was just suspended in mid-air, waiting for someone to run onto it. Faulalo was deep. As we see the Brisbane Broncos, they make an error. Boy, that is as cold as you like. No pressure on Ezra Mam. He just drops the ball. They go right again and just watch the ball there from Lehigh Hopewadi. Absolutely brilliant. The player wasn't there, but the ball was just waiting for him. Fence.
It came up for Brooks to throw it back inside for Ben. Trebojevic tackle 5 short of halfway. Scintillating play. Last tackle. Big shift. Cherry Evans kicks for the post. Manly in front of the Bob Fulton stand. Nathan Brown on a 51-game try-drought scores. The Brookvale bruschetta is over.
Well, it started at the other end of the field, and Brisbane failed to kick the ball on play 5. They came down the left side. Great ball by Tavanga, who was smashed after passing it. Kolu gets a kick. Brooks gets a room service bounce into Ben Trebojevic. They play the ball.
Their involvement in this performance. And there's a kick through. They're on the run again. Hopewadi to Olakau'atu. Manly sizzle their way to half-time. 4 tries in the opening 40 minutes. And this crowd is up and about.
What a play by the captain, Daly Cherry Evans. Just dribbles that through the line. He knew that there was space just in behind it. Well judged, perfectly judged kick. That man, Lehigh Hopewadi, what a half of football he has had. But look at that skill. Just dinked it through the line, set up lovely for Hopewadi, finds Olakau'atu, and inside the final minute they strike. Boy, how important will that 4, possibly 6-pointer be come the 80th minute?
Again, a clinical try from Manly. Brown played his role. Cherry Evans kicked perfect. Hopewadi trailing through good fullback. And Olakau'atu in second. Talau, deep, back for Brooks. Tries a kick towards the post. Olakau'atu! A volley! That is as clean as you will catch it in the air. Brilliant play by Manly. 26 on the board against Brisbane. They are in a world of trouble.
Well, just parked down this end of the field for the Harvey Norman replay. Great kick from Luke Brooks. Jerry Evans has done it all tonight, but Brooks chips in with a beautiful crossfield kick. Olakau'atu, there is some back rowers in the competition that are great targets with the high ball, but you are beating that man in the air.
How easy was that?
Well,
mate, it looks
like
2.5 to go until full time. Cherry Evans calling for it on the right side. They go away from him to Brooks to run it. What a ball from Brooks, and Manly's got another one. Tolu Kola. They may as well start playing Eagle Rock now. Manly, everyone's up and dancing here at Brookie.
Oh, what a dominant second half it has been. I mean, you can probably chalk the first half up too. So what a performance from the Seagulls coming off the back of a loss to the Eels. Brooks holding the ball up beautifully for that outside-inside run. Trebojevic pushes out. Tolu Kola slides back on the inside.
Tavanga playing lock. Cherry Evans linking in with Kohler. Here's Garrick. Oh, that was a slick in and away move. Back on the inside to Kohler. And Manly have struck from right up on the halfway line. They score long-range tries better than any team in the comp.
Well, there they go, down their edges again. Their centres, they've been getting plenty of ball tonight. And I'd suggest they'll be seeing plenty of action as the game rolls on. Harvey Norman replay.
Croker to Brown. Brown to Brooks. Brooks to Ben Trebojevic. Left one behind. Oh, if he didn't slip over there, he was going to make a dash for the try line. Quick play the ball. Here's Sipley over the top of them. Oh, that's too fundamental. That's a try to top Sipley and the second for Manly.
Well, it ended up being a quick play of the ball. When Trebojevic slipped over, there was only one man in the tackle and he bounced up to his feet.
Wow, he got so close. Cherry Evans to Olakawatu, one-on-one. He beat Matt Croker. He beats them all and scores another one. Oh, the big unit's flying.
Well, they're just toying with them, Manly. 2 runs in a row. First up was Tolu.
They come left, they got him shot to pieces.
Brooks now across to Talau. Newcastle have done well to regather. Oh, Talau's gone through the middle.
We'll go back to the halfway line. Was it Falalo made the break? One of the Knights players came out of the line, tried to solve it on his own. This is it here. Harvey Norman replay, ball in 2 hands, show and go. Fletcher Sharp turns out. Finds Cherry Evans. Look, he's thinking about the grubber. He's thinking about the grubber, but holds on. And then eventually, Knights players out on their feet. Tommy Talau gets
Now Cherry Evans, Brooks tip on Garrick Saab. Just had to stop for that one, lost some momentum, but some slick ball movement by the Seagulls. Saab plays it, Garrick from dummy half in game 150. Rolls over, scores. Manly score first.
Well, they did all the hard stuff, the Titans, in defence. They were getting attacked from everywhere. They had Turbo come out of the left-hand side with Luke Brooks. And all of a sudden spread it back to the other side. And they went asleep at dummy half. And the Harvey Norman...
10 away from the line. Croker to Vanga. Cherry Evans held up the pass beautifully for Garrick. And Manly hit back. Garrick's got a double.
Well, the men in the scoring tent better get plenty of numbers. Looks like it's going to be a shootout. Whoever's got the ball dominates. And after a few 6-agains, Manly come up. Here's Sipley back through the middle of the field. Again, there were some Gold Coast players walking. The ball found them back through the middle. Harvey Norman replay. And this is just pretty simple. Nice read by Cherry Evans. He had a few options here and he just thought, well, you know what, a little bit of a shot.
He's watching on with binoculars. Now Cherry Evans to Brooks. He puts them down. And Tom offloads to Saab. Finally, Tom gets a touch. And it's a golden one for the first try in the final minute of the opening half.
Well, it's taken them 39 minutes. And Jason Saab is a player that struck in this first half for his team. He was the one that made the effort, forced the Tigers into an error on the last play. And then the big shift with 40 seconds left on the clock. Instead of kicking it to him, they get the nice ball on to Tom Trebojevic on the outside of Adam Dewey. Just get Skelton involved slightly, and that's the lane that Jason Saab needs to touch down. This vision will show it perfectly. Skelton just too tight to Dewey. The pass from Tom Trebojevic on the money to Jason Saab, and he finishes it for the Manly Seagulls.
The Harvey Norman replay, Tom Trebojevic. Does it set up something on the last? It's Jake Trebojevic. There for Tomu, who came around to the left side, and Garrick goes over in the corner. Tom in almost a 5/8 roll there. Manly have their second try, and they add to the Tigers' woes here.
Well, the Tigers gave away the penalty, which allowed Manly to have the first attack instead of this second half. Tom Trebojevic flips from the right-hand side to the left, acts as a second receiver in the Harvey Norman replay. We've seen him do it at Origin. That's a very effective play for the right centre to become a left-sided attacking player. Creates the 3-on-2, and Hopewade sets up a try there.
A little bit of class in that try, and too much for the Tigers. Garrick with the ball. Now Manly wanted to come right. Hopewadi's been left behind. He copped a hit. Brooks will run it on the last. Manly still a big chance. Better than a big chance. They're over again. Tolu Kola this time. They score in the 40th minute. They score 3 minutes into the second half. Now 7 minutes in, they have their third try.
Great play down the left-hand side involving Luke Brooks in a couple of plays. Tom Trbojevic runs over to this right side expecting the kick. The pressure comes from Jack Bird and the Tigers. He bounces off the right, and the short side defence of the Tigers have been caught napping. And Cherry Evans and Brooks make them pay. Good heads-up reaction here from Brooks to run the football. And Kola scores.
Well, Daly predicted this. Through without the ball was Brown. They've done enough to lead by 12. Tavaga is with it. Cherry Evans, the Tigers' defence. Well, maybe Google that. They've gone back into hibernation because there was no movement. There was no connection in defence there. Manly have strolled through like they're going down the Corso on a Friday night for a drink.
Yeah, that's better from Daly Cherry Evans. He hasn't been engaging the line a lot tonight. But watch Samuela Fainu just get caught up on the lead runner here of Takiaho, and that forces Cherry Evans to dive into the line. The hole between Jack Bird and Adam Dewey is created. Cherry Evans has made a career out of putting back rowers through big holes like this. He's done it again here for his team.
Last play, Manly. Cherry Evans, another kick over the top. Ben is there! Ben Trbojevic, one of the local heroes, has scored. Manly turn it into a 20-plus point win.
Manly here, the second half have been much better than what they were in the first half. It was Daly Cherry Evans with the kick down the short side. If it lands in Saab's lap, he probably scores one in the corner, but just a metre off execution. This time, a couple of plays later, he puts it exactly where he wants to. Ben Trbojevic, great jump and leap, lands near the try line, and Cherry Evans with 2 kicks has just set up a try for Ben Trbojevic.
Alrighty, as Manly get another try, I'm going to throw some questions without notice at you, Cooper, around the Tigers, because I'm just thinking about how they...
Not necessarily against the speedmen out wide. Jazz Tavanga, Jake Trbojevic, Daly Cherry Evans, Tom Trbojevic creating an extra man. There's room for Garrick, and he's over. Oh, that's glorious backline work. Through the hands, and a try for Manly right in the corner.
Well, this is the footy intellect of Tom Trbojevic. They went to the right, and then he went around the other side. Isuzu MUX replay. You'll see him floating.
How many will they need? They look destined to score. Turbo! That'll send them wild.
Well, that time he went infield. He went from the right centre position. He went to the ruck, chased the kick. Once again, very similar to Origin in Perth a few years ago when he travelled from his wing. Isuzu MUX replay. Gets up, competes for the ball.
A couple of metres away. Simpkin waiting at acting half. Plays to Cherry Evans. DC out the back, lovely hands again. Garrick cuts back against the grain and gets his second try.
Yeah, Cherry Evans, the skipper. Beautiful pass. Watch how straight he plays into the line, but watch how he holds up this pass. Isuzu MUX replay. Holds, pulls the defence in, and then Brooks to catch and pass. But that was all Cherry Evans. And he just holds that ball till Campbell Grain bites and finds the mark. Classic halfback play.
Yeah, I said earlier in the game, his first 2 ventures to this side of the field, he'd hit the forward running hard and straight.
Simpkin to Brooks. Pass out in front of Turbo. 2 bounces. Retrieved by Garrick. Stepped inside of 1. Gave it back to Tom Trbojevic. Oh, Turbo's run straight through the middle. He reaches out. He puts the ball down.
Well, that was too easy. The Bunnies players are appealing for an obstruction, but that was just way too easy. Isuzu, MUX replay. The ball will come wide. Turbo gets a hand to it, goes backwards. Reuben Garrick, he steps back, and what happens here?
Oh, look, there's a couple of Manly players in front of Jairo.
Yeah, but they weren't taking any part in the South Sydney defenders. No one was really desperate to get to Turbo.
Obawade at the back. Saab with all his speed. Can he link back? You bet. The skipper, Daly Cherry Evans, ices off a beautiful movement.
Yeah, this is probably the most common way Manly score tries. The most common way they score tries is the big left to right shift from their own end of the field, and then they just use their speed. By Suzu MUX replay. Cherry Evans holds up the defence. Now it goes to the speed man Saab.
Have we confirmed it is actually uphill?
Has to be.
Oh, they've turned it over.
Oh dear.
Doesn't matter what direction Kohler runs in, he's lightning and he's over, and he gets his 7th try in 7 games here at Four Pines Brookie. That is quite a try-scoring run.
Watch him accelerate when he gets this ball. I'm watching a video game. Isuzu MUX replay. They get up in the face, they make an error, and then watch him accelerate. Look when he puts the pedal down. Look at that. What an athlete. How's this ball squeeze out?
Trying to take those under pressure. Cherry Evans now. Comes out to Hopewadi. Tom Trbojevic. Delayed pass. Goes to Saab. He scores. Manly returns serve. It's 6 apiece here in Melbourne.
Well, they're second in the league on their right-hand side. It's a beautiful try by Saab. But what about the work in field by Tom Trbojevic? There's the knock on. They get the football back straight away, and they're good enough to score. They had all the possession on their goal line. And here's the money ball here. Coach comes in to try to make the tackle on Tom Trbojevic. Gets the ball on the outside. And Saab good enough to score. As I said, that's their right-hand side. Second in the league at scoring. That's their 36th try down that side. And Tommy with a good ball on the outside. He doesn't need much invitation, Saab, to score.
To score one in this milestone game. They'll go to the left-hand side. DCE is there. Brooks, short ball, Kohler. They just strip them for numbers. There was a surplus there for Manly, and that speed is one of the more powerful running centres in the game. Tolu Kohler puts Manly back in front.
Yeah, just watch the way he changed the pace there. If you have a look at it, Brooks just cruising across field, but he hits the ball straight in between. They'll call for numbers. Cruising across the field, bang, straight into the hole. Kohler with great speed. We mentioned him before the game. We say a lot of people underestimate his strength. Just threw out an arm there. That was the man that was injured a little bit.
He's working towards the uprights. The field down in 2 halves. They've stacked the left edge. Here's Cherry Evans finding Brooks. They've got them in all sorts of trouble again. Good put down by Reuben Garrick. It is Manly well on top here in Melbourne.
Yeah, they've been good enough to score, but it's all from the mistakes here from the Melbourne store. Daly Cherry Evans was a man just swooped on the ball. They tried a couple of face balls in their own half. The ball went on the ground. Cherry Evans picks it up, and they're good enough to score here. Here's the error here. And that's the pass. Goes on ground. Look at the desperation there from Cherry Evans to get on that football. And this time it's to the left-hand side. Look at them. They've got him stripped for numbers again. The ball out the back. Had numbers at the line. Reuben Garrick's good enough to score. Geez, they played well in the first half. This Manly side played some footy.
Well, we say so often, blocking, it's a game of chances created, and
took him down. Quick play the ball. On the last, Cherry Evans. Brooks on the right, Trbojevic back in his regular slot, and Saab in the corner. In game number 100, able to get it down. That's the kind of attacking set Manly fans want to see. Turbo on both sides.
Yeah, absolutely. He was on the left-hand side the play the before, broke the line, and just watch him float back over to the right. Here's the play here. Turbo on the left-hand side of the field, playing right centre, and just watch him float back over. He's in the middle of the field now. As the ball gets there through Cherry Evans and Brooks, he just floats into that position. Beautiful play. That's the blueprint for Tom Trbojevic roaming around the field.
Well, he debuted 6 years ago. This
comes to Brooks. Works his typical angle. Tom Trbojevic winding up. Kohler on a 2-on-2. Muscles his way over. Here's the new king of try scoring here at Brookvale. 8 games in a row at this venue. Tolu Kohler has crossed, and it's a much-needed 4-pointer for the Manly Seagulls.
Certainly his 13th try of the season. It is a great matchup on this side of the field. Robert Toya, of course, the Queensland Origin centre, up against Tolu Kohler. The Harvey Norman replay will just show the strength and speed. Tom Trbojevic has the Roosters' defence backpedaling. They're almost on their try line, and then just the power of Tolu Kohler drives again after almost going to ground. Just watch the second effort. Tedesco comes up quickly to try and stop things, but just has enough impetus to get himself into the in-goal area. They needed to strike Manly.
Here's Kohler. We know he's got plenty of pace. So much so that he outguns Xavier Savage. He's down the touchline. Kohler off the left. Turbo might be about to get his second at fullback. Manly have stripped them early.
Well, plenty of speed in that one, Gus. Get the ball to the strike players. Tolu Kohler, there he is. Xavier Savage, he just didn't give him the respect. Harvey Norman replay. Look, this is a foot race. Savage versus Kohler. Oh, just watch the fend. Beautiful right fend. And then gets the kick right too. Runs on perfectly. Just after your call there, Tomo. That's a second try. Playing fullback. He's back in his favourite position. Yeah, he's looked likely every time he's got the ball, Ethan Bullymore.
Brooks plays flat to Kohler. He steps away from them. He gets another one. He's devastating.
Well, he's the other one. Every time Ethan Bullimore has got the ball, he's looked likely. But Tolu Kohler, just watch the footwork and acceleration of this young man. Harvey Norman replay. He gets the ball, footwork, and then acceleration.
And an offload, a couple of offloads. Brooks to the line now with Trbojevic.
Working left. Kohler got half through the tackle of Skelton.
Oh, he's quick.
He's got speed. He got away from Coruscant. He got away from Bonner. What a start. Tolu Kohler stopped the clock inside of minutes. Manly find a way. He was like a runaway shopping trolley. The wobbly wheels, it was all direction.
Well, he was brilliant for them last week against the Raiders. In fact, it was his busts and an ability to break tackles that had Manly in front after 50 minutes. But look at his absolute speed and light, just dynamic on his feet. For Harvey Norman, the replay will just show the ability to break a tackle is quite extraordinary, Blocker.
Yeah, there was a great run there by Kohler, but the Tigers to come out here and defend like that. We mentioned the offloads in the first set of 6 tackles. That's poor defence there, a lot of arm grabbing. As I mentioned before the game, the week off, you've got to come out with more intent than that.
Brooks, short, and he's the most likely. Kohler couldn't quite get over. That's an important tackle. Tigers trying to defend their line, charging his lunch, and he's got it down. So just short of the final minute getting underway, they come up with their second try.
Well, bit of possession at the end of the game sees Manly running their second try, as you said, Andrew. First minute and almost the last minute of the game. Kohler went awfully close. The Tigers have been up for it defensively. Manly haven't been great with the ball inside the 20. But Lodge is able to fight his way into the in-goal area and get the ball down despite being...
Eventually he finds Tavunga, and now Brooks in motion. Trbojevic, Ben that is, chopped down only just by Katoa. comes back through the middle and crashing in. Matt Lodge scores for the Sea Eagles.
Yeah, great positioning from Matt Lodge there. They stretched the Dolphins' defence, didn't they, on their right edge. And Trbojevic got into dummy half, and I thought he was going to have a little sneaky crack himself, but he saw the space and used his passing game. Terrific work there from the Manly side.
You reckon he's the sort of player, Trbojevic, gets into dummy half, and it looks like he attracts defenders from the quick play the ball.
Comes to Cherry Evans. Tries to loft this one much higher than his previous kick. It'll hang there in the breeze. Comes down short of Fuller. Falls here for Hopewadi. Fires it back on the inside. Kohler is there. Towed forward by Brooks. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant by the Sea Eagles.
Magnificent try from the Manly team. And it was a real team try from the kick from DCE. Up in the breeze. It got pushed backwards, and when a bouncing ball happens, it's always trouble. It's always danger. And there are enough Manly players around the bouncing ball to pick it up. What a try from the Manly side.
Well, that's a great play from Hopewadi. You look right down, back up the other end of the field, the way he started it all for them, and then he's the man that flicks the ball out the back. There's a great lesson for all young footy players here. When the ball goes on the ground, don't stop. The chase through here.
He'll stop just in time there by Mark Nichols. Out there now for the Dolphins as well. Brooks holds it up. Comes out to Tom Trbojevic. Cut out ball. Hopewadi for the corner. A huge collision, but somehow he got the ball down.
Well, what about that for a gutsy play? Not only the cutout pass was a highlight, but the ability of Hopewadi. He's not the biggest of men, but I tell you what, he is tough. He saw that white line in front of him, and he went for it. The cover defence was coming across. They're going to put him over into the crowd there with a big tackle. It's just great play. Beautiful cutout pass. Tommy Trbojevic here this afternoon, showing all the skills. That's a great pass. Now have a look at the scramble here. The Dolphins coming across. Big collision. Hopewadi gets there.
Yeah, on Trey Fuller it was the collision coming across in a defensive role. He sets sights for the try line. He just stands his ground and gets the ball down. That's a great finish.
Pretty much. Here come the Sea Eagles again. Big run by Kohler. Gives it off to Hopewadi once more. He's got support. Bullymore is there. He throws a dummy. Gives it to Bullymore. They've gone coast to coast from the kickoff.
Amazing stuff from this Manly side. That left edge has been damaging all afternoon. And Bullymore, well, he's one of the quickest back rowers or front row forwards in the game. And Lehigh Hopewadi again showing his skills, his evasion skills to get down the ground. Superb try by Manly.
Yeah, the other thing you'll find too is just the ability of Kohler to beat tackles, bounce out of tackles. Him and Hopewadi can do it well. They're not the biggest of men, but Kohler, he's the man that bounces out of the first tackle. As you said, their left-hand side, long-range try again here from Manly. But just watch Kohler bump out of tackles here. One-on-one, bang, straight through. Gets the offload there to Hopewadi. And that's sensational. We mentioned Bullymore before as he came on. He's had great impact. The pass back on the inside. He's also got good leg speed. Moved into the middle a little bit because of necessity. Normally plays in the back row, but he has got speed.
Still hasn't scored in the NRL in game number 7 today. Brooks, a chance out wide. Trbojevic, cut out ball. There it is. Hopewadi will bring it around. And Manly pick up from where they left off.
Yeah, the lethal left edge of this Manly side. They were caught short there on numbers, the Dolphins. And they spotted the overlap and got the ball there very quickly. Here's the little grubber. Toff Sipley, how fast is he blocking?
Yeah, I don't think they recovered after that long-range break, but I tell you what, it was a great run by Sipley, but Bullymore just as good just to back it up on a quick play the ball straight through the middle. The poor old Dolphins couldn't recover, and this is the result on the back end of it. They get the numbers. Hopewadi in to open up the scoring in the second half.
Yeah.
Speed.
Yeah, nice ball as well, wasn't it, from Trbojevic, getting the ball to where the space was. The space was out in front of Lehigh Hopewadi.
Sipley is on top of the line. It comes back to Brooks. He's it off on the inside. Ben Trbojevic runs towards Fuller, who cut him down, but he broke the tackle. Yes, he did. He was able to reach out and score another one for the Sea Eagles.
Gee, they're hitting the ball nice and hard, nice and direct, aren't they? All their forwards have played well here this afternoon. A little bit of leg speed there from Ben Trbojevic. Stretches out to score the try. The one-on-one tackle there from Fuller, I thought it was a good one, but he's able just to stretch the ball or the arm out over the line here. A lot of arm grabbing going on. There's the tackle. Keeps the ball up, so he's allowed to play on there.
Now Tom Trbojevic, tip on chance there for Kohler, spins away from Asako instead, comes back to Ben Trbojevic, keeps alive, good hand, Takayaho, Cherry Evans, he finds Luke Brooks. It was a tremendous drive. They stayed alive on this left-hand side where they've done all the damage today. They've eventually found Cherry Evans, the crowd found its voice. His fans found their feet. They thought he might score, but he headed off to the number 6 in Luke Brooks.
Well, it's a tied defensive line too. Just the ability to offload the football here from the Sea Eagles. We mentioned how many times they've made breaks, but how many blokes have been there in support for them? The ability to stand and offload in the tackle, that's really killed them. Looking at how slow they are back. A little bit of passing through the middle here. Cherry Evans links up with his 5'8", and Luke Brooks has had a lot of touches on the ball here this afternoon. He's been a lot better.
Yeah. With Manly now on the attack once again. Brooks comes out to Cherry Evans. Here is Tom Trbojevic. 3 on Coy. Strides through ever so easily. There are signs, great signs for Manly and Turbo Tom Trbojevic.
Yeah, he's getting his mojo back, isn't he, the big fella? Love to see him in that foot race as well. Maybe over 50 for Big Tommy these days, but yeah, he got the ball there. He knew what he was doing. He was going to throw the dummy and go and put the motor down, put her in fast gear, and he did that. Here's the kickoff from Cherry Evans. There's the knock back, but apparently it was a knock on, but that's okay. We get on with things. And then the Manly side, again coming to their left side. The right edge here of the Dolphins is vulnerable. There he is there. Time to a little bit of space to work in. And 50 in their sights.
And here is Cherry Evans putting in a kick. Here is the sprint. Tolu Kohler breezes past Fiona. Only needs a bounce. It will sit up for him. Genius from Daly. Cherry Evans and the speed. The sprint king. That is Tolu Kohler.
Wow, brilliant stuff from DCE. The champion half. Game 350. All the knowledge, all the expertise and all the skills here to execute. What a play from the Manly captain. He loves it. Smiles all round, and why not? Excellent smarts here from Cherry Evans. There's the kick. 70 metres to the try line. He lands it up high, so the breeze gets under it and pushes it even further down the field. And Kohler has the speed. And he got the A-grade bounce as well. Very patient there from Kohler. And he had it to be because the ball didn't bounce up like he wanted it to. Strolling through. There's 2 Manly players in the picture.
They've done it for their captain. Daly Cherry Evans, 350 games.
Here's Tom Trbojevic again. What a ball. Out to Hopewadi. They are queuing up. Turbo's there again. It is phenomenal. Rugby league. They're carving the Dolphins to ribbons. The pass from Tom Trbojevic to Lehigh Hopewadi. He floated it almost a no-looker. It looked like it was going to be too far out in front, but it was perfect.
Yeah, well, I swear I see the ball boys just supporting the ball back on the inside here. They've made that many breaks down the right-hand edge here of the Dolphins. The cut-out pass, as you said, and have a look at them line up there. Every break that's been made here this afternoon from Manly, they're 2 or 3.
Dropping the tackle there with Clemmer. Real pressure here on the Dragons defensively. Comes to Cherry Evans on the inside for Waddell, who goes straight through a huge hole. Little inside ball from DCE. And Manly, off the back of the set restart, have the first try.
Yeah, I'll tell you what he does well, Daly Cherry Evans. He mixes up his game well. This time, they were going just down the short side, made a nice little break. This time, the ball back on the inside for Harvey Norman. It's a great try here. Clint Gutherson slips over, I think, just to change the direction here. They've looked dangerous early. Got to be able to put the Manly big forwards on the ground. And there's the slip there. Straight through Waddell to score the opening try. And Manly done well to in field position. They've got the first try. Goes over and improves his position. Manly.
Brooks, Kohler, the speed. He goes straight past them, runs towards Gutherson, got a piece of him, but nobody can stop Tolu Kohler when he's in the mood. What a run that was by the Manly left centre who carved the Dolphins to shreds last week. And he does the same thing here to the Dragons.
Well, it's been a long time since I've seen a young kid that can beat people one-on-one. Like this kid, Kohler, comes in for his 17th try of the season. Just watch the way he skips out of tackles and the speed. Once he gets in the open, plenty of support back on the inside. They love long-range tries, but he backs himself, Kohler. Just watch.
So they're back here at the halfway line already on play 5. Cherry Evans for Saab. Talk about speed. Back to Cherry Evans. They've gone back to back, and they're killing them with speed. Jason Saab gets a chance to say, hang on a second, I'm one of the quickest men in the NRL.
Yeah, they're always at you, aren't they, the Manly side? Again, down the short side, not much doing here. And they all line up. I love the way they support long-range tries. The Manly team, as good as anyone in the competition. Saab with the explosive speed again this time. Gets on the outside of his man. Trbojevic, they knew exactly what was going on. The flick pass, pretty to watch. Can't foot it with them. Daly Cherry Evans stays alive, back on the inside. Improves his position. And Manly go back to back.
Cherry Evans is there again. He's got options everywhere. The chase by Cook. It comes away to Aaron Shop. And on the stroke of halftime, Tom Trbojevic hits the turbo boost and Manly grab another.
Well, how dangerous has he been? Tom Trbojevic in this first half bursts through a number of tackles. Sets it up. Aaron Shop can't believe his luck here. Tell you what I do like about Manly. When they score long-range tries, watch the amount of support and blokes who get excited about the ball. Watch them line up there. There's only one chaser in Cook. Gets on the ball on the outside there. The Shop, he can't believe it.
And now Tavanga back to the middle. Simply was there. Little around the legs. One more play from Manly. Comes across Cherry Evans. Short ball. Back on the angle. They've combined again. Cherry Evans for Corey Waddell, who scores to extend the lead for the Sea Eagles.
Yeah, well, they made some incisions into the St George Illawarra defence there at that time. A little bit of footwork from Waddell. You mentioned it. Daly Cherry Evans holding the ball up. A nice soft pass. A little bit of footwork from Waddell here. They try to get off their line and put pressure on. Look at that. Nice little right foot step. He can't believe his luck there. For Harvey Norman, Manly side hit back. That was a real fast set there from the Manly team. They got back to it. Got back at it. And Waddell, with that combination with Cherry Evans, gets the try. That's his second. Looked like he was going to go out the back there. The nice short pass. The no-look pass. The defence didn't react to it. Waddell with a little bit of footwork.
Okay, Aho uses some footwork and then contact around the shoulders and no more by Gutherson to stop the big front rower. They go quickly. Cherry Evans. Here's another run. Back on the angle. This time it's Tommy Talau. Cherry Evans. He's a try-assist machine here this evening.
Well, he's got players in motion. Everyone knows and realises when Cherry changes his pace at the line like that, holding the ball out in front, you hit the ball at pace. This is what's going to happen. Look at the way it just drifts across field. I think it's King Tong here again. Just a little bit of footwork there from Talau. He'll learn from that in the off-season. Needs to fix up his defence. Gets caught flat.
Hands it off for Bullymore. The performance by Manly to back up the win against the Dolphins last week. It was a big scoreline. They put on 34 here. Cherry Evans looking for more. Caleb Navali. He had a chance. Did he get a touch initially? I think he did, and knocked the ball on before he regathered.
Okay.
It would have been
coming in to tackle 3.
Gathered cleanly. Would have been his first try in the NRL.
Really wish he didn't throw out that hand there. The ball bounced up nicely for him.
Onto his back he goes, 5 metres away. Now Simpkin, they'll come up left with Cherry Evans. He held it up nicely for Ben Trbojevic. It's too easy. Hopewadi scores in the corner.
Buckle yourself in. This is going to be some ride tonight at Brookvale.
Well, for the Harvey Norman replay, we'll just watch how easy Ben Trbojevic just sliced through that Warriors defence. And Andrew Webster speaking before the game, here's the 40-20, which got them in a position. 41st 40-20 of his career, and it's been a great long kicking game for the 15 years he's been in that Manly jumper.
They just pulled up on the run. Man who scored a double last week, Corey Waddell. Still peppering the Warriors line, and a dummy half. Simpkin rolls over and got it down. Cracks appearing in the Warriors' defence. Alarm bells maybe about to go off.
Well, the alarm bell started with Adam Pompey dropping the ball. They were bringing it out of their own end. Not short. They're short of the 40-metre line when he made the error. That gave Manly a great start to their set. And Simpkin with all the attention on the outside through the dummy for the Harvey Norman replay over the top of James Fisher-Harris and is able to get the ball down. I don't think he was sure he got it down on the first try because he came back for another go but gets out of the tackle of Fisher-Harris and does good enough to beat Kirk Capewell.
Oh, I don't know. He got it on the second attempt, yeah.
He flipped himself over and got it down the second time because you're right, he did fail in that first effort.
Oh, no, actually hasn't.
Did he lose the ball?
He hasn't got it over. It's ended up grounded short of the line. I don't see how this could possibly be a try.
Well, let's just make sure he doesn't get a touch here. Oh, he went close, but his own hand stops him getting it down. Then he flips over and the ball goes short and goes back into the field of play. And I think the ball came free as he tried to drag it into the in-goal area.
His last tackle play. Simpkin will come open side. Cherry Evans to Brooks. Trbojevic. Tommy Turbo. At that time, what was Dallin Watene Zelezniak doing? He was caught in no man's land. And Lehigh Hopewadi now has a double. And Tommy Trbojevic, a try assist off the top shelf.
When required, can't Tom Trbojevic deliver a perfect pass? And Dallin Watene Zelezniak should be aware of that. Trbojevic, one of the best at it, one of the best number ones in delivering a pass, whether it's cutting out a centre, across the face this time of Tommy Talau, but delivers it perfectly for Lehigh Hopewadi. 14-6 to kick to come, and I think we're in for some tries.
Yes.
No doubt about that.
Yes.
17 minutes into the game.
That's 4 Warriors line, so Manly kept young Joey Walsh and Aaron Schopp. Fresh on. Brooks has gone through the front door of the Warriors. He's into the backyard, and dare I say, he started up the barbecue. Brooks with a try, 18-10 lead.
Well, Warriors certainly looking for a better start in the second half, but Luke Brooks has opened them up, and the scoreline has jumped to a difference of 8 with the kick to come. Great play, and for the Harvey Norman replay, throws the dummy, just has Aaron Clark looking on the outside. Vai Munga not good enough on the inside. He was there to make the tackle, but Brooks just brushed past him. Watch it head on. Throws the dummy, beats Aaron Clark. The inside defence not good enough, and, well, he's still quick for a 30-year-old. There's no doubt about that. Luke Brooks can still run, and he just skirted around Chance Nickel-Klukstar there.
5 tackles up. Brooks into position. He is a left footer. His bomb is there. Will they challenge? They will. We're down to Bullymore. It's like cracking the Da Vinci Code. Challenge a bomb. Wow, you can score a try. Manly get one.
Yeah, there's some sides that just don't get that, isn't there, in the NRL, that don't understand that if you do challenge, and we'll just see how this goes for Faulolo, who chased the Brooks kick. He was the one that put Chance Nickel-Klukstar under pressure. Hits an arm. It definitely hits the arm. Does it go backwards? Waddell scoops it up and quickly gets it off to Bullymore, who scores the try, but we'll just have a look at this. Gets around.